Yo, this man Big Tiger, man. I'm checking in with a grin. Hey, I'm back in Atlanta, y'all. Hey, I told y'all, if y'all don't hit the like button, I'm gonna be back on the truck. So look, I'm finna work this week until we learn how to work this like button. We should at least have 100 likes before the first 20 minutes, y'all. Flowing, going, pumping out the content. Um, so hey, I'm gonna keep it going, doing what I do. But y'all gotta help me. Y'all gotta help me make the show be great. And so look, I'm in the comments right now, right? And on my video when I was talking about Colorado missed a good linebacker. They said Georgia signed the number 2 linebacker, and he's the number 1 in my opinion. But the number 2 linebacker in the nation, he signed with Georgia. We got one Walker kid from Georgia. I want to get both of them, but we only got one. And I was saying how we missed this linebacker, and he was like nabbing 5 stars is gonna be hard if you don't have the money to get them, and until we get our wins up. I understand that. So he said the transfer portal is always open for business too, and I get that. And that's why Coach Prime is in the transfer portal right now. But hopefully we can, if we get our wins up, we should be out of the red this year, and we can start offering a certain level of funds to these kids, because Georgia, Alabama, and all these schools, they are offering funds. So if you can't compete with the money, it's gonna be hard, especially when you're trying to get a kid from in-state to go all the way to Colorado. You got to have something more than just you can play for me, because he can play anywhere in the country. So you got to have a nice package, and we have to have wins to show him, look, with your kind of caliber, we was already winning. With guys like you, we're gonna win even more. So appreciate the comment. Let me see. Damn, this is brutal. It seems like 3 people. Oh, this guy's talking about, it seemed like we just showed up and we know what we were talking about on the show. All right, and this is the thing y'all got to understand. We're talking about guys that we have seen and guys that we don't have all the information on. So when you're reporting on guys that have not even played a game yet for Colorado, for some of these teams, some of these guys out straight out the portal, out of high school, we shoot in the dark. So we gonna say certain things, and he was saying we didn't do our homework. Oh, we do homework. That's how they got. That's how they became part of the topic, because we did homework. But I'm pressing my guys to have their own thoughts on these guys. So sometimes we have guys that cover Notre Dame, some guys cover Syracuse. So we got different people that cover different schools. So yeah, everybody will not be 100% on every player, but most of these players, when they speak on them, they have a certain level of knowledge on these guys. So hey, you can feel how you feel. I invite you to come on the show. Rob L 11223. I invite you to come on the show and let's see how much knowledge you have. And we're gonna run it down the Colorado team. We're gonna talk about Syracuse. We're gonna talk about Georgia. We're gonna talk about Florida State. We're gonna talk about all these schools. And I want you to see how much knowledge you really have when somebody's opening up a book on the whole NCAA, not just one school. Everybody. Let's see what you got. The whole slot thing is to stay in lockstep with the wide receiver. Okay, so my man Charles is talking about putting Travis at the star position in the slot. And I understand what you're saying, and that's what we're saying, put Travis at the slot on 3rd down. We don't want him to play star position on 1st and 2nd down, because he might get tangled up with these linemen, tight ends. We don't want Travis to be trying to fight off these big blockers on 1st and 2nd down, run downs. Now, 3rd and long, and on those kind of downs, yeah, we would love Travis to be in the slot, like you said, playing the slot receiver, like a nickel. We don't really want him to be at the star position, playing like a roll down safety, outside linebacker. We don't want that for Travis. So that's pretty much what we were saying. Yeah, you're right. He does have the best, like, I feel like, movements when it comes to making up ground and stuff on quick slot receivers, because Travis has a great burst, like that inside that shuttle. I think Travis he's amazing at that. He has the same kind of ability like Lamar Jackson to change and shift his body and maneuver at a high speed. Staub. So we talking about Staub might be even better and than what we thought. And some guy commented like who is Staub? Like he's not a factor. I think he is a factor. I think he's gonna show up and develop and do some good for Colorado. Some guy said, Max Man said he's not interested until they hit the field. I hear you. I understand what you're saying, but all these guys we talking about pretty much will be on the field. So we trying to find guys that's going to show up and play for us right now. So we covering everybody now. So we really won't be surprised when we see guys that don't get playing time and guys do get playing time. Hey, big bro, be mindful of folks sitting backstage. Oh, so yeah, you were sitting backstage last night, bro. I got off and Webb kept going. He was going to run the show last night, but he gave me the wrong email address, so he couldn't bring people on and off. So we didn't try to just leave you backstage. And sometimes on record, I'm doing different things. I got a lot going on. So when they want to keep going, sometimes I jump off the show. But we're going to have, Webb is finna start having his own show. After I get off the live, I'm going to let Webb run his show for the after party, like the after show, after game, whatever we're going to call it, the after party, Colorado after party, or the post game show, something like that. Webb, he's going to do that. He's going to run that. So y'all shouldn't be left in the lobby too much longer. Nice video. Good take. Appreciate you. Old school. I seen you coming on one of my videos. I don't see you coming right now, but appreciate you, old school, for checking in. Hey, them pool table legs, Coach Moore will put 20 pounds on him by the end of this season. I hope so. We talking about Angel Lopez. His legs look skinny, boy. They look skinny. But that's how a lot of kids, when they come out of high school, they got to get developed. And that's probably why he didn't get the offers that from all these big schools. Probably because when they saw him, they was like, he kind of small. But everybody gained like 15 pounds that first year. 15. Some people put 20 pounds on that first year. A lot of y'all was mad about that list. If y'all haven't seen it, it's a list of like the most iconic teams. And a lot of people are mad about that list. I was mad about that list too. They left out a bunch of good teams. No Alabama, no USC. I think no Texas. Like, how can you not have those schools on there? And these schools won championships. Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. They effed up the classic, like Coach Prime shoes. I like the shoe with the scrap across the top of Coach Prime. We are in a different age, so everything is always moving, so they might be going in a different direction. But I like some of the old schools. These shoes are growing on me, but I want to see what the next style going to come out and look like. I'm not 100% sold on this style. I'm not 100%. This is why it's so, okay, this is why it's so hard to play for Colorado. Every move is criticized. I hear what you're saying, but all these kids that play for different schools, their whole coaching staff is looking at them. Everybody's criticizing them. That's why you get scholarships and stuff. When you get a scholarship, you're getting paid. And now you're getting NIL deals, you're getting paid even more. Some of these guys are getting paid more than coaches. So if you don't think every move is going to get criticized, you are crazy. And what we was talking about was Miller. He didn't come back to the ball the other day. And that's what Coach Prime was saying. He's not showing up at practice. You got to dominate at practice. When Coach Prime came to, I think, Dallas, they said Coach Prime went like 8 times in a row. He didn't let a guy catch a ball on him. So that's showing your teammates, hey, I'm ready to go. And if Miller wants to be a starter, he wants to be a dog, and now you got a guy that's coming in from Colorado and he's breaking up your passes. He got 2 pass breakers on you, but you want to be the man, you're not going to be the man. If he can break passes up on you in practice, he going to break passes up on you in the game. So, and this guy, he's not even slotted as a guy that's going to get drafted next year. So what's going to happen when Miller go against guys that's going to get drafted next year? You think they're going to give him a break? No. So we're going hard on these kids to make them understand what level they need to bring if they want to make it to the league, if they want to be great. CU is ranked like 10 in the country with wide receiver rooms, which is not bad. Hey, that is true. I'm glad they gave Colorado receiving corps some love. Hey, Gemini's in the building. Yeah, we got like 3-4 Geminis rocking out on the podcast and people in the room. Geminis, what's up? We up. Hey, it's our season right now, y'all. We in the middle of the season right now. We got like 10 more days left. Big Tiger, don't worry. All these big schools are stacked with talent. They will be transferring. I hope so. I hope we can get some of them. I hope we can get some of them. And we got ducks in the comment. They going at I think promo. Get them ducks up. Get them ducks up in the chat. So hey, on our show, if somebody's ducking the question, y'all put the ducks in the chat. Put the ducks in the chat. And we working on some things. We changing some concepts. Appreciate y'all for the comments. And one more, and we're gonna get up out of here. Oh, Dylan wanted to be closer. My man, Mr. Edless, he said Dylan wants to be close to his girlfriend. She's allegedly supposed to start going to K-State, and he was homesick. I hope so. I hope everything work out for Dylan. I think Dylan wanted the bag, and I think Kansas gave him a bag too. So, hey, a guy said the truth hurts. Tucker. Yeah, we were talking about Anthony Edwards. He's not a superstar. He's a star, but he's not a superstar. Yeah, the truth does hurt. And one more, y'all. We're gonna get up out of here. The guys are right. Florida is really explosive. Florida is very expensive to live, regardless of no state tax. A lot of retired people move there from the north. Yeah, you're right. It's hard. Insurance, house insurance, everything's been going up in Florida. So the housing market is skyrocketing for far as the expenses and stuff you got to pay. A lot of people are actually moving out of Florida right now because the insurance and stuff and the taxes are so high. So yeah, a lot of people didn't know that. But hey, y'all, I'll check y'all on the live later on tonight. We out of here.